Hello. It's going to be 3 videos about section 2.1. One of them is going to be this intro, and it's an intro to quadratics. And the graph of a quadratic is a parabola, so you can think of it as an introduction to parabola. Our parabola is going to, our quadratic is going to look like this. And for now, that's going to be my f of x. Okay. And a, b, and c are real numbers. Except that a cannot be 0. If a were 0, then we would just have a line. So you can think of the quadratic as the line plus a square term. Okay. Now there's 2 possibilities, and I'll go into more detail in the other videos about what can happen. So this first video is going to be the intro into quadratics. The second video is going to be how to graph a quadratic. I'm going to do a quick example here, but we'll do other examples there. And some of the theory in video number 3 is going to be how to solve a quadratic equaling 0. And we're going to use the quadratic formula. Okay, so again, I'm going to do the intro here. So we're looking at a function which looks like this. I'm just rewriting what I wrote before, ax squared plus bx plus c, and that's equal to f of x. And a, the only thing that we say is a is not equal to 0. So if a is positive, here's the graph is going to look like this. We have a low point. This is a special point, and it's going to be called the vertex. And it's going to be the minimum if a is greater than 0. And it's going to give this notation hk. Now, what I'm trying to indicate here is I'm just saying that if a is greater than 0, this graph is somewhere on the xy plane. It could go through the origin, could go through one of the axes or not, but I'm just trying to give you, this is the general shape. It's always going to go up. And then if we want to find this coordinate h, it's going to be equal to minus b over a. And I'll talk in a different video about why that is. I'm sorry, minus b over 2a. And then k, which is the y coordinate that belongs with h, is just going to be f of h. Okay. Now, if a is less than 0, our graph is going to go open downwards. So a greater than 0, it goes up. A less than 0, it opens down. This is still the vertex, and we still call it hk. That formula still holds, same formula. And h is again going to be minus b over 2a, and k is going to be f of h. And again, I'm just trying to indicate here that this is somewhere on the xy plane. It could go like this, it could go be down here, it could be higher, but I'm just trying to indicate that it's somewhere on the xy plane, but without saying exactly where. So that's the key ideas. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about this with an example and how to find this. Okay, so this will be the last part of this particular video. So I need an example, and I'm going to use y equals 3x squared plus 7x plus c, that's my f of x. And reminding you that my h is minus b over 2a, and k is f of h. So we know a couple of things. This is a, b is 7, and then c, oh, sorry, that should be 11 right here. Okay, that's an 11, and that's what c is. So a is equal to 3, b is equal to 7, and c is equal to 11. So my h is going to be minus b over 2a. That's going to be minus 7 over 2 times 3, and that's going to be minus 7, 6. Okay. Now a is greater than 3, so the graph is going to go up. Now we want to find k, and that's going to be f of minus 7, 6. So I plug that into the function. And after some calculations, I did it with fractions. I got 83/6. So I'm just going to do a very rough sketch of this graph. We know that it opens up, so it's going to go like this. We know that the vertex is -7/6, 83, sorry, it's 83/12, 83/12, and that's just a little bit under 7. That's going to be a little bit over 1, so this is going to be -7/6. 83/12 is going to be about right here again. So right here is going to be my vertex, -7/6, 83/12. So we know the graph is going to go up, open up like this. Because a is greater than 3. So that's going to be a rough sketch of the graph. We don't know this. It's not a very good. I don't know if that's where it goes. In fact, if I want to find the y-intercept, I plug in x equals 0. So I get f of 0 equals 3 times 0, 7 times 0, plus 11. So really, this is going to be the point 11, 0, x coordinate 0, y coordinate 11. It's not a very good graph, but what I'm trying to do here is just give you the idea. Okay, so we'll go into more details about this in subsequent videos.